זה קרה, לפתע היא אמרה, אני עוד זוכר אותה, כמו בסערה, תתארו לכם מותי נופל לתוך זרועותיה. תתארו לכם עולם יפה, פחות עצוב ממשהו ככה, ואנחנו שם הולכים עם שמש בכיסים. תתארו לכם עולם יפה, יהיו בתוך החושך, עולם פשוט, תתארו לכם קצת אושר. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. בואי הנה, בואי לכאן, אני שולח לך צליל מכוון, אחרי שנים של חוסר ודאות. בואי הנה אל המילים, אל הקצב, אל הצלילים, מספיק חלום יפחי למציאות. כשעץ בגן מלבלב, זה לא כואב להתאהב, לכן עומד ומנגן. בואי הנה, בואי איתי, כל כך פשוט להיות מעשי, נצא ביחד, בטח נהנה. שוברת לבבות קטנה, אני שבור ללא תקנה, וזו סיבה מספיק טובה, אז בואי כן. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. כשעץ בגן מלבלב, זה לא כואב להתאהב, לכן עומד ומנגן. בואי הנה, בואי לכאן, אני שולח לך צליל מכוון, אחרי שנים של חוסר ודאות. שוברת לבבות קטנה, אני שבור ללא תקנה, וזו סיבה מספיק טובה, אז בואי כן. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Shabbat Shalom. We're going to begin with a little music to warm up our spirits and get us ready. A nigun, a melody without words. So please join in.
Try together a little faster. La da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da.
So this evening, as well as being able to celebrate Shabbat and enjoy the music and the prayers led by our Shul band, and celebrate birthdays for anybody who has a birthday in the month of June. Hard to believe it's June, but if you have a birthday in June, we will celebrate that as well. We also get to celebrate a small but mighty group of confirmands. Our 3 confirmation Kabbalah Torah students that we celebrate this evening. So you have Gail Stevens-Levy and Asher Baker and Matan Tabak. And I'd like to invite their moms all forward to help us to kindle our Shabbat lights. You'll find the blessing over the Shabbat candles on page 3 in your Siddur. And I ask everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise.
Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light. So may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של Shabbat.
You may be seated. We're going to welcome in our Kabbalat Torah students in just a moment. You can turn your attention to the screen.
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד.
We turn to page 20 and 21 in our Siddur. As we prepare for Lecha Dodi, it is our custom at TBI to take a moment before we enter into Lecha Dodi to review the week, to look back on the week that has passed, to go back to the end of last Shabbat, and to pause briefly on each day, on its blessings and its challenges. So let's take a deep breath. Hazarat HaShavua, review of the week. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll ask everybody who can comfortably do so to rise and face the doors from which we entered to welcome the Shabbat presence and the Nishama Yetera, the extra soulfulness that travels with us during Shabbat, into the congregation and into our hearts. For those of you joining us from home, I invite you to turn towards the doors of your home at that time and bring in Shabbat. So we're on page 20 and 21, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi.
Likrat Kala.
Likrat Kala.
B'nai Shaban.
B'nai Shabbat.
Nikabela.
Nikabela.
Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi.
Likrat Kala.
Likrat Kala.
B'nai Shaban.
B'nai Shabbat.
Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shaban. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shaban. Nikabela. Shamu v'zachom v'dibur echad. Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad. U'shmo echad. Shemu tiferet v'litchila lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shaban. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Likrat Shabbat. Lechu v'nelcha. Imekor. Abracha. Merosh mikadem. Nisucha. Tupase b'machshavat chila. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Hit oreri. Hit oreri. Kivarech. Kumi ori. Uri. Uri. Shida beri. Kevon Adonai Elohim Bigla. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nai Shabbat. Nikabela.
Please rise if you can comfortably do so.
Bohi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam b'simcha sola to kamune am skula boi khala lechadodi nikrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekambela lechadodi nikrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekambela.
So our three students will each share a reflection during the service, as well as help us lead the service as we move forward. And they're going to be spread out, so I'm going to invite Gail to come up first and share her reflection.
In the past few years, my relationship with Judaism has grown exponentially. I remember first going to Hebrew school at Temple Beth Israel and struggling to get through each Sunday school class. It didn't feel like I had a reason to stay besides what felt like an obligation to continue and have my bat mitzvah. But as my years at Hebrew school passed and I shifted to learning about my family's individual history with Judaism, I learned that my identity as a Jew could help support and grow my relationship with the broader Jewish community. This sense of community fostered a greater love for Judaism itself and the traditions that come with it. There were three major things that expanded my Jewish identity and community: learning about my family's history as Sephardic Jews, my role as a madricha at Temple Beth Israel, and being the vice president of Jewish Culture Club at the Web School. When I was preparing for my bat mitzvah 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to concentrate on something that I previously hadn't really thought about: my Sephardic culture. Before this, I hadn't ever focused on how my family eats different foods during the holidays, or how our family history as Sephardic Jews differed. I hadn't known that dolmas, called cigars by my family, or kibbeh, called torpedoes by my family, weren't something normally seen at dinner tables during holidays like Rosh Hashanah for Ashkenazi Jews. It hadn't occurred to me that my great-great-great-grandmother had to immigrate to the United States from Syria in order for my dad's side of the family to even be here. Instead of feeling isolated by this newfound information, it made me feel connected to Judaism in a way that I hadn't before. My family's individual story gave me a sense of purpose in the Jewish community, an actual connection to why I belong here. After I completed my journey as a student preparing for my bat mitzvah at TBI, I became a madricha. Being a madricha for the past 3 years has shown me a new side to the classes that I previously had been a student in. They say teaching helps the teacher learn as well as the student, so helping with classes and setting up activities gave me a new insight into Jewish history as a whole. Through being a teacher's aide, I could give back to the community that fostered my knowledge of Judaism, and that opportunity was and is incredibly important to me. I could see the younger generation excited to learn about Jewish culture and traditions, which inspired me to invest more attention into Judaism. Lastly, this year I was offered the role of Vice President of Jewish Culture Club at Web. This club not only provides a comfortable space and community for the Jewish people at Web, but shares Jewish tradition with the larger community. Through organizing events, I was able to embrace my Jewish identity while also learning about others and expanding my local Jewish community. Being Sephardic gave me new traditions to teach to people on campus, and Jewish Club allowed me to learn about the others' traditions, like the president of Jewish Club's customs as a Russian Jew. I am very grateful to have the opportunity to share Judaism with the larger community at Web, not only Jewish students. Sharing Sephardic food and culture that differs from other Jewish groups of the broader community, helping educate younger generations about Judaism, and hosting events for Jewish Culture Club all strengthened my connection to Judaism. These have all contributed to the Jewish identity that I possess today. As I continue on my journey, I'm sure that these parts of my identity will continue to grow, and that new experiences and knowledge will allow me to explore more thoroughly the Jewish experience and further enrich my Jewish identity. Thank you.
That's our applause. That's how we do. Thank you, Gail. We're going to continue with Chatzi Kaddish. So I had Gail sit, but she can come back up because they're all going to come back up to help lead Chatzi Kaddish, which you will find on page 26.
Yikadal v'kadash shemei rabbah v'amad divrahirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'hayechon uv'yomechon uv'hayedecho beYisrael Bagalah, Bagalah Uvizman Kariv B'meru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorah Le'alam U'omei Almayah Yipara Yipara V'ishtampa V'ipar V'ramam V'nasei V'yitadar V'yitalei V'yitalah Shemei Dekudisha Barihu Le'ela Miko Birhata V'shirata Tushvehata V'nehemata Da'ami Ram Ve'alma V'meru Amen.
We turn to page 28, and I invite everybody who can comfortably do so to rise for Baruch Hu, our call to prayer.
Oh, am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Do you understand? Oh, am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada die die die, 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 yada die die die. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Le'olam Va'ed. Yada die die die, 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 yada die die die.
We continue with the last three lines in the Hebrew on page 30, El Chai V'Kayam.
El Chai V'Kayam Taminim Lo Chaleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Amariv Aravi.
Amen. Page 34 and 35, Shema Yisrael.
Do Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
We continue on page 36 with Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך, ובקומך, ושרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We continue on page 40 with our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha, Kivad Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Gal Yisrael.
We turn to page 42 for Hashkivenu as we ask the Holy One to watch over us and protect us as we lie down to sleep this evening, to let us lie down with a sense of shalom, of wholeness and peace. Wake up tomorrow with a sense, really lechayim, with a sense of purpose, with a sense of life. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, V'amidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, V'amidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ushmot tzedkenu uvoenu. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ushmot tzedkenu uvoenu. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, V'amidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Page 44, we give thanks for Shabbat, the opportunity it gives us to pause, to breathe, to connect with ourselves, our community, with the Holy One. Join in singing Vishamru, page 44.
Doro Tamberito ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בברית. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, עשו את השבת לדורותם בברית עולם.
Now I'd like to invite Matan Tabak to share his reflection.
If I hadn't grown up Jewish, what would actually change? Would I still even be the same person? Over time, I've gone through years of Jewish activities, celebrations, and services, especially things like my bar mitzvah, going to Israel and seeing the Western Wall, and from time to time, going to Jewish camp. But what do all of these things have in common? Sure, they might all be Jewish, but what really matters most to me is the community behind them. This value of community, or kehillah, has given me more than I could ever ask for. My Jewish identity is shaped by three main communities: TBI, Israel, and camp. For me, being Jewish has never been just about what I do. It has been about who I do it with. What stands out most to me are the people I met along the way. Whether it's friends, families, teachers, or mentors, the relationships I've built through Jewish life have made the biggest impact on who I am today. That's why, when I think about my Jewish identity, I think about the communities that helped shape it. My first Jewish community was preschool, when I was just a toddler. Although I don't remember much from that time, I can say that growing up at TBI, sticking with Hebrew classes on Sundays, and eventually volunteering as a madrich has given me a place where I belong, somewhere I can be Jewish and involved by helping out any way I can. It also led me to become friends with other people on this bima today. This community even helped Mr. Asher Baker and me raise over $1,000 to donate to Israel on a little over 2 years ago. Looking back, I can't believe all this community has done for me, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. Another important Jewish community in my life is my family in Israel. On my Abba's side of the family are my uncle, my aunt, cousins, Savta, and Saba. They all live in Israel, and although I don't see them very often, I still love them very much. This Israeli community has had a huge impact on me. Going to Israel and seeing a bar mitzvah at the Western Wall, or scraping my back on a slab of salt in the Dead Sea, connected me to my Jewish history, tradition, and identity in a way I had never experienced before. Being surrounded by so many Jewish people also reminded me that Judaism is more than just my local community. It is something that connects me to Judaism all around the world. The final community that has shaped me is my camp. Over the past year, I've done something I never thought I would do. That is go to camp. This past summer, I attended my first Jewish sleepaway camp where I made lots of new friends. And after those 2 weeks ended, I decided I hadn't had enough. So I signed up for Nifty and more Jewish overnight camp experiences. These programs have become regular parts of my life, supported by a loving Jewish community. Not only did Nifty bring me closer to camp friends, but it also introduced me to many new people, one of whom became a little more than just a friend. Joining my camp community was a choice, and I'm glad I made it. While each of these communities is different, they all have taught me similar lessons. Through TBI, I learned how to be a leader and give back by becoming a madrich. Through Israel, I learned that being Jewish connects me to people and traditions far beyond my hometown. Through camp and Nifty, I have learned the value of friendship and stepping out of my comfort zone. Together, these experiences have helped me become more confident, responsible, and connected to my Jewish identity. These Jewish communities aren't just groups of people. They are people I look up to. They shape me as a person by teaching me the importance of leadership and kindness and staying connected to something bigger than myself. They support me when I don't know what to do through their guidance, friendship, and example. They help me become the best version of myself. So would I be the same person if I hadn't grown up Jewish? No, not at all. These people mean everything to me, and I couldn't imagine my life without them. In the future, I don't know where I'll go or who I'll be friends with, but I will always know that there's a Jewish community somewhere out there that I can turn to. Thank you.
There's a little yoni there too, I think, a little piece of that, yeah, I don't know. No, I just meant with this humor thing going on. There's a little bit of yoni there going on. No, they don't, okay. All right. We are going to actually invite, the same thing we did before, we're going to invite Matan back up, but also Asher and Gail. And in the meantime, we're going to sing a little Adonai Tzvatai Tiftach. When you're feeling moved to stand, you'll stand, and if we get to the end, then you'll stand then. So,
Ananananana satai titan. Ananananana ufiagi. Ufiagi tehilateka. Ananananana Adonai. Ananananana Svatai Tivta. Ananananana Ufiadi. Ufiadi Tehilata.
Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Isaac Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara Eloyo Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zoher Ha'Se'avot V'Imahot V'Megula L'Bnei Bneihem L'Ma'an Shemo V'Ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach Mugim Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav Le'Oshia Mori Atah Mechakel Hayim Bechesed Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Ve'ofer Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayei Emunato Lishenei Afar Mihamocha Ba'al Gevurot Umito Melah Melech Menit Umekayei Umatzmiya Yeshua Ne'eman Atah Lehayot Hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei Hakol.
Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Please take a few moments for the text of your own heart or the words of the prayer book through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated.
bottom of page 62. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei Tehillah. Ve'imru. Amen. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei Tehillah. Ve'imru. Amen. Yalelelelele, 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 yalelelelele. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei Tehillah. Ve'imru. Amen. Ve'imru. Amen. Ve'imru.
I'd like to invite Asher Baker to come on up.
So my speech isn't about community. It's about something else. It's about the thing that I learned. It was the first thing I learned here at TBI when I was in preschool. So from the very first moment that I was a part of this community, I was taught the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. It's pretty basic. I'm sure we've all heard it, right? So when I walked into the Group 2 classroom, we were all expected to treat everyone with respect. You know, if I wanted to play with a toy that, little Jimmy had, I was taught to ask politely instead of screaming at him, beating him up, and stealing the toy from him. It's common sense. Anyway, despite it being such a basic rule, we see people all the time who clearly haven't carried this throughout their own lives, and that's a big problem. This rule is really rooted in Leviticus, where God says to treat your neighbor as oneself, which is such a basic principle. Yet we still see billionaires disrespecting the poor. We see people commit acts of hate due to xenophobia. And worst of all, we see people in places of power within companies and governments prioritizing their own private agendas over the well-being of the constituents or the employers that they're supposed to be responsible for. Now, I personally believe that our own Jewish values directly condemn this behavior. As Jews, we believe that we are all created in the image of God, and so we are meant to give just as much respect to anyone else as we would to Adonai themselves. I'm so happy to have learned this golden rule, as it's an important part of Tikkun Olam, not just through the TBI preschool, but also throughout my own Jewish learning in my own life. Through my bar mitzvah studies, I learned what it meant for food to be holy, a process that requires adherence to and respect of the standards that God has set. In addition to my studies, my project was to be a part of that empathy firsthand, working in soup kitchens to feed the hungry. Throughout teen classes with Rabbi, I've learned about the suffering and issues of Jews, but also the people that were oppressed with them. And finally, in DC on our teen trip just last year, we learn to take the values of our tradition and apply them to issues facing our country and the world as a whole. And we had the opportunity to lobby to our representatives at Capitol Hill. It taught me that I can make my voice heard, and that my voice matters, and that without people like us spreading Tikkun Olam and the idea of repairing the world, then our world would be even further from the one of fragmented acceptance that we have now. Tikkun Olam is the goal that makes us a community. Having empathy for others is how we connect and we can work together. It tells us that we have to treat everyone not only equally, but with the same exact respect that we would like to receive ourselves. This extremely simple yet often forgotten principle has shaped my life in more ways than I can count, as I believe the most important Jewish part of me is the way that I view the world and interact with it. Our tradition teaches us that every person is created in B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God, and that we are all worthy of respect. Viewing every person with respect and equality is the way that I want everyone to view this world, so that people can truly feel this empathy, and it all traces back to my own Jewish identity. As I go through confirmation today, this is the most important value that I want to carry with me throughout the rest of my life, treating people the way that I want to be treated. We may not always agree with each other, we're only human, but this simple rule tells us that while we are human, we can still be respectful, civil, and kind.
So we're going to turn now in our prayer books to page 253, 253, and our thoughts turn to all those in our lives, in our community, and in our world who are in need of healing of body, of mind, or of spirit. We direct our thoughts and our healing energies toward them and ask for God's blessing.
Holy One, who blessed our mothers, who blessed our fathers from ancient days, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names. Kadosh Baruch Imalei Rachamim Aleihem Le'achzikam U'lerapeh otam Ve'yishlach lahem Refuat Shlema Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, V'tok Sha'ar Cholei Yisrael, oh bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names.
We ask for blessings upon Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Tobak, Rosin Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Charity Razade, Gloria Foster, Robert Gerard, Del Harris, Brenda Fountain Gerard, Jan Marcus, Al Shapiro, Robert Waldman, Judith Gratz DeLange, Deborah DeLange, Faye Bernstein, Sandra Dizengoff, Karen Nelson, Larry Gassner, Marsha Lloyd, Sharon Everett, Ellen Sopkin, Tim Nelson, Natalie Cruise, Joanne Cohen, Keaton Height, Michael Gerard, Marion Snyders, Bonnie Stead, James Stead, Greg Doobie, Jennifer Lewis, Chris Gacci, Dr. Chuck Lee, Bernard Karmatz, Virginia Guzman, Dean Geffen, Sadel Walensevich, Lori Feingold, Mark Dannenberg, Lisa Hahn, Lori Laura Zuckerman, Alexi Steifel, Hector Martel, Ashira Barbaria, Eva Laxon, Sharon Sachs Regalado, Jax Borshaw, Elizabeth Hoffman, Echlime Majesile, and
Kadosh Baruch Himalay Rachamim Aleihem. Oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their name.
So it's June. Hard to believe, as I said at the beginning, but it does mean it's time to celebrate June birthdays. I happen to know that today is Asher Baker's birthday. Woo! But anybody else whose birthday it is in June, I'm going to ask you to gather in the aisle. I need a few tall-ish people. You don't have to be tall, but tall-ish to hold our birthday canopy. Do we have some people to hold our canopy here? Okay. And here, Matan, why don't you help hold here?
Okay. Is Robert's gonna march down solo? Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach.
All right, well, happy birthday, first of all. And if your birthday already happened, I hope it was good. If it hasn't happened yet, I hope it is good. Yours is today, so, you know.
It's happening.
But more importantly than that you have a good birthday, it's really that we wish you a good year. A year of blessing, a year of growth, of spirit, a year of learning, a year of good health, all the things that we want that get carried on the blessings that we offer to you. And so we also offer you the blessing of our tradition, which, we read last week in our Torah portion as well, and the week before, because of the way our reading here works at TBI in this year. But the priestly blessing, the blessing from our tradition.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and may God keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's light shine into you and through you to others. May God always be compassionate unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha Shalom.
May God and all that is good be present for you in your life. May you find wholeness and peace in your heart, in your family, in your community. And may you join with others to bring our world closer to wholeness, to peace, to shalom. And we say together,
Amen.
And we have a joint venture between Temple Beth Israel and Mark Feynman. Even though he's lived for many years now in Oceanside, he continues to be our chocolatier. And we have our pencils that say, for those who aren't so good at Hebrew, they say on them, Yom Huledet Sameach, happy birthday, on the pencil. And then it's translated in the chocolate. It says happy birthday in the chocolate. So we give you your chocolate pencils. Yeah, there you go, Karen. There you go. And we're going to sing you out. Here we go.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Everybody now. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Can I get up? Oh,
Oh, it's right on the same page we were just on. All right, so we're going to turn to page 200, just not turn, we're already there. Page 253 at the bottom of the page, there's a blessing called Gomel. It's a blessing that we say when we've, experienced something dangerous and come out on the other side. And like to invite Jeff and Kelly forward. If they want, they can say something about what happened. But if not, you can just read the blessing and we'll respond. So there's a congregational part. So I think we're just going to do this in English today. I don't think we're making Jeff and Kelly do this in the Hebrew. But you want to do this one? Okay. Whatever you want to try. All right. And then we respond on the bottom. Do you want to say anything about what happened or no?
We had an incident where we were awakened about 10:30 at night on Memorial Day, where a very loud crash happened, and a car crashed into a tree in front of our yard, and the tree basically saved our house. And it fell on his car. We had a big incident with the police and the ambulances and the fire and everybody. That our neighbors came out, and they, we all helped each other through this. It was kind of traumatic. We had some damage to our water system, and so that was kind of our scare. So,
all right. So here we go. You're first. The top part.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shemalanu kol tov.
So read it also in English.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has bestowed every goodness upon us.
And then we read, Amen. Mi shemalgalachem kol tov, hu imalachem kol tov selah. Amen. May the one who has bestowed goodness upon you continue to bestow every goodness upon us forever.
Amen. Thank you.
I'm going to invite Lee up. Lee will probably come up again later, but we're going to kind of finish the service, and then I'm going to make presentations to the teens. So we're going to do announcements and Aleinu and Kaddish, and then I will.
Make that point right there. On behalf of the board, thank you all for being here, both in the sanctuary and online. Toda Rabah to Rabbi Kupitz for once again leading our service in such an inspiring way, and to Cantor Bush for providing richness in voice and music, to Reed Gratz and the Shul band. Thank you so much. And I want to also thank Marcus Gratz DeLange, who handles our technology so expertly. I want to thank the Oneg hosts. Thank you to our fellow congregants who generously donated delicious items for tonight's Oneg. Thank you to the greeters tonight. The outside greeters were Kylie Sykes, and the lobby greeters were Esther Vogel, Judy Rose, and I know Marissa was out there too, so thank you. Also want to give huge thanks to our confirmants who were amazing and inspirational and really made this such a special evening. And I don't know if you remember, Asher, but my very first time doing a Bima honor thing as a board was the Friday night before your bar mitzvah, and you were not that big. So, yes, some do. That wouldn't be my case, but after the service, we gather in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments, and conversation. Please take this opportunity to get to know someone new, which will help us continue to build our warm, personal Jewish community. And I want to mention some highlights of stuff coming up here. We have a very busy and engaged community, and you can find more about what might interest you in our weekly Tekiah that gets emailed every Thursday, in our monthly Kehillah, and our website and Facebook page. So here's a few things to touch on. The TBI Legacy Bricks program. The last day to order in this first round is the 10th of June. And those are commemorative bricks that are going to be placed in prominent positions around our campus. And very importantly, tomorrow night is our murder mystery fundraiser event at 6:30. So don't forget to join us there. Get your tickets probably tonight would be good if you haven't yet. WTBI is having an event in the Claremont Village at 11 o'clock on June 7th, Sunday. Meeting at 42nd Street Bagel, which is on Yale, if you're not familiar. And the Brotherhood is having an excursion the same day, an A-Line train tour meeting at Pomona North Station at 10:45 in the morning. And that's all I have, so Shabbat Shalom, and talk to you later.
All right, we are going to turn, as I said, we're going to kind of complete our service, and then I'm going to turn to some presentations for our teens. So we're going to turn to Aleinu L'Shabeach, page 282, middle of the page. And I invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום Hayom Achu Yeh Adonai Echad U'Shemo 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 Echad.
You may be seated. Page 294. We take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives, those who have left this earth. We remember those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. We remember the recent deaths of Robert Greif, brother-in-law of Peter Ambrose, of Richard Aptekar, father of Jeff Aptekar, of Lynn Elliott, dear friend of Yvonne Cheney, of Laura Hamlin Graham, sister of Russell Hamlin. We remember the Yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Leah Aloni, Sanford Arnold, Eugene Bass, Regina Beliak, Gertrude Bergen, Evelyn Bach, Richard Botwin, Lee Bucksbaum, Hyman Chavin, Corky Elhai, Eva Quatcher Elliott, Lorraine Friedman, Joel Friedman, Maurice Spike Gingold, William Hyman, Jeanette Immergluck, Babette Kamens, Roy Katz, Molly Kay, Rose Betty Kelber, Kate G. Levy, Olivia Loyola, Helen McDonald, Daniel McNaughton, Sidney Michelson, Janine Stacy Neal, Jerome Paris, Janet Rose, Frank Rosenbaum, Bernice Salzberg, Henry Schimmel, Beatrice Silverman, Leah Spencer, Lawson Spicer, Mindy Strober, Yaron Zamir. If you're remembering somebody on the Shabbat and would like to add their name to those I've mentioned or restate a name that I've mentioned, please do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a Yortzeit on the Shabbat, I invite you to rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation, if it's your custom, to rise in embrace and support of those who mourn. Again, 294, Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yahei shmei rabbah mevorach leolam olomei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei dukudasha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. You may be seated. So it's going to be a little blessing mixed with a little drosh connected to the three of you. So here we go. This week's Torah portion is Bahalotecha, and it begins with a beautiful instruction to Aaron. When you kindle the lamps, let the 7 lamps give light at the front of the menorah. And the portion begins not with a dramatic miracle, not with thunder or lightning, not even with Moses speaking to the people as Moses seems to do, Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe Lemor, over and over and over again. Not with that either. It begins with the quiet lighting of lamps. And that feels like the perfect Torah portion for Kabbalat Torah. Because Kabbalat Torah, confirmation, is not an ending, it's not a graduation. It's not the moment we say you have finished learning. It's quite the opposite. It's the moment when we say a light has been kindled in you, and now we hope that you will carry it forward. The menorah in the ancient tabernacle had to be tended every day. The flame didn't remain lit, it didn't remain bright by accident. Someone had to care for it. Someone had to lift the wick and add the oil and protect the light and make sure it continued to shine. That's what Jewish life asks of us. Tradition does not stay alive automatically. Identity does not stay strong without care. A sense of justice, compassion, responsibility, and connection to community has to be tended. It has to be fed and protected. And that's what these three have been doing. They have asked questions, and they've studied, and they've wrestled with what it means to be Jewish in the world today. They've learned that Judaism is not only about what happened long ago to our ancestors, but about the choices we make now, about how we speak, about how we act, about how we treat one another, how we respond to suffering, how we build community, and how we bring holiness into everyday life. And then later in Baha'alotecha, the Israelites begin to complain, as we are prone to do. They are tired, they are frustrated, the journey is hard, and Moses too becomes overwhelmed. Moses says to God, in effect, I can't carry this people by myself. And God responds by gathering 70 elders, placing some of the spirit that was upon Moses into them so that leadership can be shared. And that too seems like a really good message for this Shabbat. The Jewish people can't be carried by one generation alone. The synagogue cannot be carried by rabbis and cantors or teachers alone or parents alone. Every generation has to receive some of the Spirit. Every generation has to step forward and say, I have a part in this story. I have a place in this community. I have a light to bring. So to our Kabbalat Torah students, tonight we celebrate the light in you. We celebrate your learning and your questions and your growth, your friendships, and your place in this sacred community. We do not expect you to have the answers. In fact, Judaism has never been a tradition of easy answers. We hope you will keep asking good questions. We hope you'll keep wrestling. We hope you'll keep showing up. We also hope you know this, that Jewish light matters. In a world that can feel dark, your kindness matters, your courage matters, your voice matters. Your willingness to stand up for what's right matters. Your connection to our people, to this tradition, and this community, they all matter. The Torah says, Baha'alotecha et hanerot, literally, when you raise up the lights. And the rabbis notice that the Torah doesn't actually say, even though it's how it's usually translated, doesn't say when you light the lamps, but when you raise them up. A sacred flame is not only lit, it is lifted. And so this evening we lift up the three of you. We lift up your commitment and your learning and the hope that you represent. May the light kindled in you continue to grow. May you tend it with care. May you use it to warm others, to guide others, and to make our world a little brighter. And may we, all of us, as your community, keep helping you lift that light higher and higher. Amen. So in a moment, I'm going to give them a certificate and a little gift, but I just want to say something less formal than what I just did a little bit. I've had the opportunity to get to know you really over a long period of time, and I feel really blessed that that is the case. All of you I traveled with to DC. Gail, I traveled with you to New York as well this last year. And Gail, I've known you since you came to TBI, second grade? Is that when you came? Yeah? And these guys since preschool. And
that's a long time. You were little. Yeah. And it's been really fun too. Your families are connected to each other in really deep ways. And we've been going through a cycle with your families. So we've been together a lot. We had Asher, we had your brother's bar mitzvah, and then we had Matan, we had your brother's bar mitzvah, and now Gail, we have your brother's bar mitzvah coming up, right? And the three of them are like three musketeers. So it's a piece that brought your families really together in a deep way, and you've shared many things together through the years, celebrations and holidays and all sorts of things. So you're not just three individual students sitting here, but three individual students whose families are interconnected and who have been connected to each other for a long time. And that, I think, is a really special thing. And I hope that you continue to nurture those connections as well in the years to come. And so we have a few things for you. All right. I'm going to invite Lee to just join me up here for a moment, just because the books are too heavy for me to hold. She's stronger than I am. So. All right. So, no, in a minute. I'm gonna let them come up and get them. So I'm gonna go this time just in the order that the certificates are stacked in my hand, so it won't be alphabetical. All right. So here we go. Gail, come on up. We have a certificate of Kabbalat Torah for you and a gift, a book for you. Mazel tov. Asher. I know you're used to being first in this crew, but now you're in the middle this time. There you go with your certificate. Mazel tov to you. And Matan. There you go. You'll take that. Mazel tov. You can sit. That's all I need. Just a little bit of, yeah. All right, they can sit. So what I'm going to ask, put your books and your certificate aside for a moment. Aside, Asher. Come on. There we go. Okay, just kidding. Okay. All right. We're going to, this is a wonderful moment in our lives, and we're going to join in the words of Shehechianu, sing together Shehechianu as a congregation. I'm going to let Cantor pick up his axe there. And I'm going to ask the three of you to stand. Put your book down. You can even put your arms around each other. And there you go. All right. Please join us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. If you're comfortable rising, let's rise. We're going to close with Biyado.
And as we close, I want to
321 left.
thank once again our Shul band, to thank Reed Gratz, who was mentioned, but then we have Ed Beardsley on bass and Steve Rausch on woodwinds, along with Al Shapiro and Jeff Klein on percussion. So Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another wonderful Shabbat spent together.
Hey, Ado of Kiluhi, hey, Nishan ve'Iran, hey, Bruchi Geviati, Adonai li velo ira, hey, Bruchi Geviati, Adonai li.
My soul I give to you.
My soul I give to you.
My spirit in your care.
My spirit in your care.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Hold me in your hand.
Hold me in your hand.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not
Safely
fear.
in your hand.
Safely in your hand. May I know with me.
My soul
May
I
I know
give
of
to
you.
my spirit in your care. My
Hey,
spirit
Nishan
in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Hey,
Bruchi, I shall not fear.
Don't I leave Elohim. My soul I give to you. My spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your
For those who joined us online, thank you for being with us. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
For all of you in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments, conversation. Shabbat Shalom.